Okay, my friends, today we're doing block 4, the sun block. It's the final block for the quilt, and it is not foundation pieced, it's traditionally pieced. So here we go. So the first step of this block is to do the half square triangles. So I'm going to be sewing 4 pairs together and pressing to the dark, which in this case is the blue. And once again, we are sewing bias edges here, so we want to make sure not to stretch those as we sew. And here it is all pressed, and you can see that I've pressed the seam toward the dark, or the blue in this case. And I'm going to do you a little favor and zoom through this a little bit quicker. Okay, step 2 is making the flying geese units, and in the pattern instructions you'll see that it says to draw a line diagonally on each of the blocks, and I'm actually not drawing the line. I just use this line, the line that's on the sewing machine. Put the needle on one corner and I make sure the other corner is lined up with the line, and I sew straight. My eyeball stays on that bottom peak to make sure that it stays on the line, and I have no problems doing it this way. Of course, it doesn't take long to draw 4 lines across 4 squares with a pencil, so feel free to do that. And here I'm trimming it, trimming the 1/4 inch, or trimming it at the 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I will press this open, finger press, and then press it with an iron, and then do the other side exactly the same. And once again, feel free to press if you want, or feel free to pin if you want to pin. And there is the first flying geese block unit, I guess. And I'm just measuring here to make sure I have that nice 1/4 inch, so that I'm not sewing over my points when I stitch them together. I'm speeding this up just a little for you here. We're going to repeat this process for this unit 4 times. And maybe I need to change my blade. What do you think? And here I'm doing a little chain piece method. Usually you do this when you have a lot of the same, but you can do it when you just have 4 as well. And here I'm just laying out the block as it will be sewn together. Just keeps my mind organized. So now this is step 3, and we're going to sew the half square triangle unit to both sides of the flying geese unit. And you're going to press toward the half square triangle units, and then you're going to do the bottom row as well. And here I'm nesting my seams so that they are nice and flat. So one seam's pressed one way, one seam's pressed the other. Now we're going to repeat those same exact steps for the bottom row. Okay, next we're sewing the flying geese units to the middle square. So if you're wondering why there's a crease at the top of the center row, it's because I actually sewed the top row upside down the first time and had to rip it. Yes, I'm not embarrassed to say I have to rip. So hopefully this time I'm sewing it on right side up. Looks like I got it right, huh? And there we have it, the finished block. So now all that's left is to piece the rest of the quilt together. Thanks for watching. Thanks for buying my pattern.